After much anticipation, Jennifer Aniston and Jim Curtis finally made their Instagram relationship official, my love. On Sunday, Jim Curtis and Jennifer Aniston made their Instagram debut. As she wished her lover a happy birthday on the social media site, the Friends actress debuted their relationship in a hard manner. The 56-year-old actress penned, "Happy birthday my love," cherished next to a lovely black and white image of her embracing Curtis. She also included a red heart emoji. The picture shows Aniston hugging the 50-year-old love expert from behind, their hands clasped, and both of them smiling. About 2 months after the morning show actress first hinted at their relationship by posting a series of summer photos, she wrote a glowing blog entry. Eagle-eyed viewers singled out the picture of Curtis towards the conclusion of a carousel of images that featured selfies with other Friends alums like Courtney Cox, Sandra Bullock, Adam Sandler, and more A-listers. The hypnotist gazed at the beach sunset in the shot in issue while facing away from the camera. The first time that Aniston and Curtis' connection was in the news was in July, when they were pictured in Mallorca, Spain, with the Emmy winner's friend Jason Bateman. Cox, 61, and her boyfriend, Johnny McDade, had a double date with the couple in August. In addition, Aniston and Curtis were seen out and about in New York City in early September. The Golden Globe winner was married to Brad Pitt and Justin Theroux before she met Curtis. Curtis previously had one marriage. With his former wife Rachel Napolitano, he has a teenage son named Aiden. As she moves on with Jim Curtis, Jennifer Aniston hopes to surpass her wedding to Brad Pitt. Jim Curtis and Jennifer Aniston are said to be considering getting married in Greece as their next step. According to Radar Online, Jennifer Aniston is reportedly planning a lavish wedding with her new boyfriend, Jim Curtis, and is thinking about getting married for the third time in Greece. According to one report, she was prepared to have her dream wedding, which might be even better than the one she had with Brad Pitt. The source shared that 25 years ago, when Jen and Brad Pitt were married in Malibu, she claimed to have already had her ideal wedding. She chose a rather modest backyard ceremony for her wedding to Justin Theroux, purposefully not trying to outdo it. However, Jim has become a ray of sunshine in Jen's life, and he has given her the opportunity to at last get things right. Only a few days have passed since she publicly introduced her wellness professional boyfriend on Instagram, and there have been reports that they are discussing marriage. Curtis's birthday was celebrated with a shout-out that read, "Happy birthday my love." In the last 6 months, Curtis and she have been seen together several times, fueling rumors of romance. Her father, John Aniston, was born on the island of Crete, and because of Curtis's Greek heritage, she apparently selected Greece as the wedding site, according to sources. Additional factors contributing to Aniston's desire for a Greek wedding were also revealed by the sources. Jim Curtis and Jennifer Aniston are said to be planning a fairy-tale Greek wedding. Before meeting Curtis, Jennifer Aniston was said to have been against marriage, and her inner circle was reportedly taken aback when she began discussing her wedding arrangements, according to Radar Online's sources. An insider revealed the following. She desires a ceremony with stunning scenery and historic ruins all around them. As this relationship gets more intense, Jen's mind is in a romantic novel-like state. She is unable to control herself. She also said she wanted a location wedding in order to control the guest list. The source of Radar predicted that the tight list would include people like Courtney Cox, Jimmy Kimmel, Jason Bateman, and Amanda Enka. The source, however, revealed that Curtis has not yet proposed. They said that although Jim hasn't asked the question yet, he has been forthcoming about seeing a future with Jen. A third wedding for Jen seems highly probable if things remain the same. Curtis, 50, had a previous marriage to Rachel Napolitano, with whom he has Aiden, a teenage boy. He's a hypnotherapist who focuses on aligning the soul. Following her divorce from Pitt, Aniston went through a number of fleeting relationships. According to reports, she had relationships with her The Breakup co-star Vince Vaughn, the musician John Mayer, and the actor Jason Lewis. She eventually wed Justin Theroux, her co-star in Wanderlust, in 2011. They got divorced in 2018. Through their managers, Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston first met in 1998, and they got along right away. They were formerly the couple of Hollywood, and their relationship was widely known. Aniston's career was at its height thanks to her role on Friends, while Pitt was making his way to the top with amazing performances. Things didn't last between them for very long, though. Pitt gave Aniston her first engagement ring in 1999. Despite having been together for over a year, they were still head over heels in love. Pitt and Aniston's announcement of the proposal at a Sting concert made it the subject of considerable public attention. With a stunning 9-carat diamond in the middle, Pitt displayed Aniston's new ring by holding her hand, via brides. They wed in July 2000, a year after their engagement. There were 200 guests at the magnificent wedding in Malibu, California. They declared their breakup in January 2005, even though they were formerly regarded as one of the most affectionate pairs in Hollywood. When Aniston wore a similar design to her engagement ring to the SAG Awards in 2020, she caused a commotion. Rumor had it that the couple was on the verge of reconciliation, via the Mirror, and supporters theorized that she had kept the ring all along. Pitt's relationship with Angelina Jolie is said to have coincided with his marriage to Aniston. Many people think that Pitt and Aniston's marriage came to an end because of the relationship with Jolie. The Mr. and Mrs. Smith actors began dating and wed in 2014, following Pitt's divorce from Aniston. 2 years later, Jolie sought a divorce, and the marriage came to an end. What do you think about Jennifer Aniston and Jim Curtis's current relationship? Tell us in the comments section below. The amount of money Jennifer Aniston's boyfriend has is Jim Curtis' net worth. Jennifer's new man works as a health and wellness coach and is a well-known hypnotherapist. Discover his total worth. Prior to meeting Jennifer Aniston, Jim Curtis established a lucrative platform in the health and wellness sector. With whom the former Friends cast member went Instagram official in late 2025, her boyfriend is a hypnotherapist, coach, and writer. Unsurprisingly, Jen's followers are curious about her new romance and want to know what he does for a job. He's not as well known as she is, after all. Find out Jim's net worth and current income sources by reading the article below. What is Jim Curtis' profession? As previously mentioned, Jim is an author, coach, and hypnotherapist who has written the novels Shift, Quantum Manifestation Guide and The Stimulati Experience, 9 Skills for Getting Past Pain, Setbacks, and Trauma to Ignite Health and Happiness. Jim's choice of a career in holistic wellness was motivated by his own health issues, as evidenced on his website. Jim's website states that after years of living with a chronic, misdiagnosed illness and emotional trauma, he found a way to heal that honored both the body and the soul. His work is rooted in that experience, and in the belief that no matter how stuck or broken you may feel, transformation is always possible. The precise value of Jim's net worth is now unknown, but several media sources have estimated it to be between $1 million and $5 million. What was Jim Curtis's source of income? Jim's net worth has increased as a result of royalties from his published books, the money he makes from coaching sessions, speaking at numerous events, and delivering courses via his wellness platform. My own illness and disability forced me to confront the limited beliefs, disconnection, and trauma that were keeping me sad, sick, and alone, Jim's website states. Through many powerful tools, including hypnorealization, I not only transformed my physical health, depression, and relationships, but I've also helped thousands of others break free to create an entirely new reality full of connection, community, and love. Jim worked on Wall Street for 2 years before discovering his passion. In a 2018 interview with Fast Company, Jim discussed the symptoms of his disease in addition to his previous employment. Jim said, alluding to the lesions that doctors discovered on his spinal cord when he was 22, "It was unknown how they started, but I very rapidly became ill and soon had trouble walking. My illness was telling me something about the perception of who I was, which to me, was this macho guy. I was an athlete, and I had a plan to work on Wall Street, so I did it." Jim stated that his Wall Street career couldn't have been a worse choice for him since it was super high stress, which is inflammatory and devastating for a condition like mine. In addition to exacerbating existing symptoms like tiredness and pain, it also caused new ones like IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, and other things that were beyond my control. According to Celebrity Net Worth, Jennifer Aniston's net worth is now $320 million. What brought Jim Curtis and Jennifer Aniston together? The circumstances of Jim and Jennifer's meeting are still unknown, but they were initially seen together in July 2025, and in November of that year, Jen utilized Instagram to share their romance with the world. In her caption, Jen referred to Jim as my love and wished him a happy birthday next to a black and white picture. After Jennifer Aniston and her new love Jim Curtis made their relationship public on Instagram, Psychic Sally reveals what the future holds for them and whether or not she believes they will last. Psychic Sally has predicted what's in store for Jennifer Aniston and her new lover Jim Curtis, as well as whether she believes they will last. On Sunday, the 56-year-old Friends actress posted a touching black and white snapshot of herself embracing her lover Jim, a Hollywood hypnotist and love guru, on Instagram to celebrate his birthday and make their relationship official. At 74 years old, the renowned medium Sally shared her predictions for the pair, revealing that both Jennifer and Jim are terrified of committing. Jennifer is still in love with her ex-husband Brad Pitt, 61, whom she was married to from 2000 until 2005, when he divorced her and moved on with Angelina Jolie, now his ex-wife, after they co-starred in Mr. and Mrs. Smith, according to Sally. To the Daily Mail, she stated, "They are both people who are afraid of committing. Jennifer because, at heart, she still loves Brad Pitt and, in a way, hasn't left him. However, Jennifer is fascinated by Jim and they have a strong emotional and physical connection. She is particularly intrigued by his mind, his work ethic, and the source of his income. It's as if it's the opposite of who she is and the world she lives in, opposites attract." She continued, "They are quite fond of each other, but I don't see marriage or commitment in the picture. I wonder if that will ever happen to either of them." December will be a significant month for the couple, according to Sally, who ended by saying that she doesn't foresee them getting married. "Right now, they're really having fun with each other," Sally added. In December, the connection between them will undergo a significant shift, according to this little bit of prediction. "I don't see marriage for either of them. I think they have a lot in common when it comes to relationships, and Jennifer is quite susceptible to love terms." In addition to Brad, Jennifer was previously married to actor Justin Theroux, 54, from 2011 to 2017. At the 2020 Screen Actors Guild Awards in January, Jennifer and Brad's reunion was remarkably cordial, much to the surprise of their supporters. However, Jennifer's morning show co-star Reese Witherspoon, 49, revealed that the former couple had a different, less publicized encounter a year prior to their meeting at the awards ceremony. Reese disclosed during her interview on Dax Shepard's Armchair Expert podcast that Brad had been invited to Jennifer's 50th birthday celebration in February 2019. "At her 50th birthday, one of the biggest testaments I can say to what a wonderful person she is, people from her teenage years, people from her 20s, people who work in her home, every ex-husband, ex-boyfriend was there," the Legally Blonde actress explained. Reese stated that she simply is a person of great spiritual integrity. Jim recently made an uncommon remark about their romance during a Q&A session where he responded to a fan's query on how to find love at 42. He responded with, "That's a fantastic question, just like you asked at 22 and 32, but with greater assurance, expertise, and genuineness. You're not old. Love yourself first, and realize that you are at the ideal age. And that life doesn't end at 42. You'll be 62 and 72, and you'll look back at 42 and wish you were that age. So begin immediately. Go outside and be open to love. Smile and make eye contact. Establish relationships with others, and above all, love yourself. You will attract more affection to you if you love yourself." Among the images Jennifer shared in a carousel last month that summarized her summer was one that seemed to show her new boyfriend. Although Jim maintained a low profile, he also backed Jennifer during the season 3 premiere of the morning show. In a video acquired by the Daily Mail, the actress is seen exiting their SUV and pausing for photographers to take pictures before entering the structure. Jim stayed in the car until the actress was out of sight. According to People, Jim was seen later in the evening on the other side of the red carpet, admiringly observing the actress pose with a little smile on his face. With Bateman, his wife, and other pals, Jennifer and Jim were seen on a yacht in Mallorca, Spain, in July while on vacation together. They are always together, do everything together, and if they have to be apart, they are constantly on the phone. One source told the Daily Mail in late August that they are so hot and heavy, it's crazy. The amazing thing is that they click really well because they have the same interests like meditation, yoga, therapy and dogs, the individual with first-hand knowledge said. Jim refers to himself as a transformational coach and hypnotherapist and is a love guru and life coach. Jennifer has been following him on social media for around 2 years. The lasting impact of her parents' acrimonious split in 1980 on her love life was something she discussed in August 2023. She confessed to Wall Street Journal magazine that her difficult childhood experience did not make her want to rush into marriage. I believe that my relationships were always a bit challenging for me because I was really on my own, she said. She said that being alone felt easier. I didn't really know how to do that since I didn't want to give up who you were or what you needed, she stated, before continuing, so it was almost easier to just be kind of solo. As a result, I lacked any formal instruction in that back-and-forth exchange. Jennifer said last month that she had been fighting a secret 20-year war to conceive. In an unusual interview for the November issue of Harper's Bazaar UK, the celebrity discussed the untruthful notion that she is a selfish workaholic who doesn't want to have children. I don't go out there and share my medical issues, so they don't know my story or what I've been through over the past 20 years attempting to start a family, she stated. Nobody has a right to know that. However, the story about how I'm selfish and a workaholic and won't have a child or a family eventually becomes impossible to ignore. Jennifer heartbreakingly disclosed in 2022 that she had failed an IVF attempt and that she regretted not freezing her eggs years before. The baby-making road was a difficult one for me, Jennifer said at the time. I went through some really tough times in my late 30s and 40s, and I wouldn't have become the person I was meant to be if I hadn't gone through that. I was attempting to become pregnant. It was incredibly difficult to deal with all the speculation over the years and years and years. I was going through IVF, drinking Chinese teas, and doing a lot of other things. I was giving it my all. I would have given anything if someone had told me, freeze your eggs. Do yourself a favor. You simply don't believe it. Thus, here I am now. The boat has left. However, I feel no remorse. At 35, Jennifer separated from Brad, and she had earlier called the idea that Brad left her because she refused to have children an absolute lie. Jim Curtis, Jennifer Aniston's boyfriend, posts previously unpublished images of their dream romance. I don't want to wake up if this is a dream. Red Heart. The relationship between Jennifer Aniston and Jim Curtis has become very romantic, and it is simply adorable. For the past few months, the pair, who have been connected since July, have been gradually getting closer to a formal public debut. Curtis was initially seen backing up his girlfriend at an event in August for her hair care business. After that, the Friends star uploaded a sneaky photo showing what looked to be the back of Curtis's head concealed inside a carousel. Curtis was then seen cunningly avoiding the red carpet during the season 4 premiere of the morning show. The following significant step was taken by Aniston just last week when she posted a heartfelt tribute to Curtis on social media. Curtis has now paid back the favor, and the red heart emoji. Despite the fact that it appears Curtis was cautious about leaving Aniston out of the roundup of images from his 50th birthday celebration, which he just held, he nevertheless managed to post it. He has now published another piece in her honor. Charming. I don't want to wake up if this is a dream. Red Heart Curtis captioned the images, which included shots of Aniston hugging him and holding his arm. Curtis' post follows a similar one from Aniston, who shared a close-up of the same hugging photo and added the caption, "Happy birthday my love," with the words cherished red heart. Despite the fact that these are Curtis' first images with Aniston on the main grid, he has been thinking about love lately. For example, in a recent Instagram video, Curtis answered a fan's question about how to find love after the age of 40. "First love yourself and recognize that you are the perfect age," Curtis replied.